I feel like a lot more people are creating content now than before. And AI is making it easier to create content now.
AI is also kind of taking over. And it's like, I saw a whole channel the other day I showed you. It was run by AI. Like, actually run by AI. It was very crazy. The comments on them, AI responded to all of them in an AI kind of way. I mean, I know. It's going too far. Like,
it is.
I'm not saying they should stop it, but like...
content creation should be more intentional, should be more strategic, because AI is creating content, right? Everybody's creating content. More people are creating content. So that means that there's going to be a lot of noise out there. Good content, bad content, stupid content, great content. All of that is going to be there. So it's like, if you're creating content and your reason for creating content is to build your business, you cannot just create content for the sake of creating content. You have to be more you have to be intentional.
On YouTube, like when you post another video, no one watches the past videos you have got. They only watch that recent
video.
So if you keep posting and posting, no one's gonna watch that past video.
I see what you're saying, but I think what I want to say to that is that, first of all, people would want to watch your past video, maybe not as much, right? Because the new one is what they're kind of looking to watch, right, Trevor? But I think that if they enjoy that new video, they might be like, let me go watch the other videos. You're not just posting for posting.
Yeah.
You're posting for a reason. Like, when you have people's attention, you want to make the most of it. So, hello and welcome to another episode of the Own Your Brand Show. This one is very special because I have a co-host. And my co-host is none other than my very own son, my very first one, Trevor Odekomaya. Welcome.
I am so excited to be here. I've never done a podcast, so...
Yeah. But you have done a podcast. I feel like we've done some practice podcasts, right?
Oh, yeah, we've done some practice, but not like a real
one. And you know why I wanted you to be my co-host?
Why?
Because I feel like you and I, we kind of flow, we jive. What do you think? Mm-hmm. We just have similar ideas, and we're just like, I feel like we can talk about a lot of things on and on.
Yeah.
Why are you so shy right now?
I don't know.
And I think we like a lot of the same things, like content and music and, certain video. We definitely like Mark Wins.
Yeah.
We both love eating.
Yeah, big backs.
Yeah. Okay, obviously Trevor is a Gen Alpha, right?
Alpha.
So he's gonna be throwing in some, slangs and things that maybe even I don't understand. But the thing about it is that we have to mention that you have your own YouTube channel too. Do you want to talk about that?
No.
Not yet.
I don't want to show my face on my YouTube channel, because if I say my YouTube channel, then people will know who I am.
That is okay. So it's a faceless YouTube channel.
Yes, I may reveal my face later. I don't have much subscribers.
Your strategy is to be faceless until the right time. Mm-hmm. All right. See. Okay. Well, today I wanted Trevor and I to talk about content. So the thing about this Own Your Brand Show podcast is that I typically interview a lot of women, people that are doing amazing things, but I also want to talk about content and how people can use it for their businesses. The issue is that I do not enjoy doing straight to camera content. Remember, I was trying to do some yesterday. I actually did 2 episodes yesterday that you helped me. Remember? You did.
Oh yeah.
That you helped me with, and it was such a struggle. I felt like it wasn't good enough. Like I kept trying and repeating, right? What do you think?
Yeah, wasn't it the ones I edited?
No, so not the one with the magazine. The one that I was trying to record, the YouTube video that I was trying to record.
For the camp?
No, not for the camp, just the regular YouTube video. You forgot already?
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh my God. Anyway, I was trying to record a YouTube video, and then I think that's when you had to go do your lesson, like your virtual lesson, your Yoruba lesson too. Mm-hmm. But you were behind the camera, you were helping me, make sure that...
yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, but I don't really enjoy those types of videos because I like the conversation, so...
It would be social.
Yeah. See, so I feel like, and the reason why I wanted to bring this up is when it comes to creating content, you have to do what you like so that the best of you is going to come out, right? Like I have tried, solo content direct to camera, and I don't enjoy it because it just seems like I'm just talking. And I know there's a lot of strategy behind that where you're supposed to see the person that you're talking to, but I like conversations. So thank you for agreeing to come and be my co-host. I couldn't have asked for anybody else. I feel like this is so good. And, thank you. Because you know a thing or two about content. I know a thing or two about content. And I want to help, female business owners, big businesses with their content strategy. And I think between you and I, we can make that happen. What do you say?
Yeah.
What are you thinking right now? I feel like you're lost in thought.
I'm just speechless. I don't know what I think I'm gonna say next because
It's okay, but that's why it's a conversation. Though we're just having a conversation, right? Okay, so I have a plan for this conversation anyway. So let's go into it. First of all, a lot of new things happened this week for us. We launched another magazine this month. So the newest Boss Ladies magazine came out, and I hope you're proud of your mama.
Yeah.
You are. But this magazine, I know that it's definitely a labor of love, and we wanted to use this medium to tell the stories of the incredible work that NABO Indianapolis is doing here in Indianapolis, as well as the amazing women that are featured in this magazine. So I am so excited about the way it turned out. It's definitely one for the future. There is a lot to learn. So make sure you pick up a copy of this, or make sure you go on our website and find the link to the digital version. You definitely want to read this one. It's a good read. The other big thing that happened for us in the studio is this is kind of like a pretty new studio. We've been here for about 6 months now. We officially launched in March, right? Opened at the end of March. But I feel like, a lot of things have been happening. We've had TV come over here. We've had multiple different content type. But one of the things that I'm most excited is that today, and I know that you guys might not be watching this much later, we launched our first full production podcast. So, we usually have people that will come here and record their podcasts, and that's okay. People come and record podcasts. But, we are producing a whole series of podcasts, and I feel like that's pretty big. And those two things happening in the same week is a big deal.
Am I the first one?
Are you the first one?
Yeah.
No, we have a client, Trevor. Well, you might not know all of that, but we had a client that their podcast released today. And you have to check out that podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, The other thing that I wanted to talk about today was the future of content. That content is pretty big now. Everybody is creating content. I mean, tell me from your perspective, from, like a Gen Z or like a Gen Alpha, how do you feel like content is evolving?
Well, I mean, social media is going around a bit more. More things are going viral, more emojis, from my friends. I know, some things have died back then, and
What do you mean by something that's
the things are just not viral anymore. No one wants them. Some people hate on them now. Or for example, the skull emojis. Some people don't even use them anymore.
Okay. So Jaden is back there doing something. He's the one manning all this podcast. So I don't know what he's making faces at Trevor. I don't understand. But Trevor, sorry, go ahead. So you feel like content is getting even more viral. I feel like a lot more people are creating content now, right, than before. And AI is making it easier to create content now.
AI is also kind of taking over, and it's I saw a whole channel the other day I showed you. It was run by AI. Actually run by AI. It was very crazy. The comments on them, AI responded to all of them in an AI kind of way. I mean, I know it's just AI, but it's going too far.
It is.
I'm not saying they should stop it, but it's just
Yeah, but
it's happening.
It's happening. Yeah, AI is here, but I feel like this is why we have to be more intentional about content that we create. Because AI is able to create content, right? And that means a lot more people are able to create content all the time, right? So the question is, yes, we don't want to stop creating content. The question is, how can I make sure that my content is not noise, but it's actually doing what you want your content to do? Like, it's actually, being seen by the people you want it to be seen by. Because I feel like you shouldn't be creating content just for sake of creating content. Like, you can create content for entertainment, you know what I mean? But like, for business owners, right? We're not creating content for entertainment. We're really creating content to build our businesses. Does that make sense to you, right?
Yeah.
But
I think that's kind of making sense.
Yeah, so I just feel like, content creation should be more intentional, should be more strategic, because AI is creating content, right? Everybody's creating content. More people are creating content. So that means that there's going to be a lot of noise out there. Good content, bad content, stupid content, like great content, all of that is going to be there. So it's like, if you're creating content and your reason for creating content is to build your business, you cannot just create content for the sake of creating content. You have to be more intent. Like, you have to be intentional, is what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And did you know that now Walmart now has content creation studios in Walmart?
What?
Yeah, huh?
What?
Yeah, like
what?
Walmart now has content studios in Walmart. Like, you can literally...
Like, they have a whole booth or something?
I have to show you that video. So you remember when we go to Walmart in our Greenfield area, on the right side is the, like the Subway place, right? Uh-huh. So that whole place, that whole section, they have like 5 different booths. You can do gaming type of video. You can do podcast video. You can like all kinds of. So they have like 5 booths to do different things. I know.
What?
I know. It's crazy. So now, the place that you go buy milk and buy cereal and buy food, you can literally walk in there and create content.
Wow.
But that says something to me. Like, if Walmart is making content creation that easy and accessible, that means that content is going to be like, there's going to be so much more content out there.
I mean, I think it kind of makes sense because Walmart is like well known, like really, really well known. Like probably the best, in my opinion, probably the best place to like get anything. Mm-hmm. Mostly just like accessories or food or but like Burlington or Kroger, well, not Kroger, but like Macy's. It's like clothes and all the other stuff, but like
Walmart is groceries and
it has everything.
Yeah.
Everything
So they're thinking in their mind, well, while people are coming to shop for grocery, you can just like pop in and create content, So I guess for me, that means that, first of all, if people are still afraid or they're like, oh, I don't want to create content, I think that tells you that there's something about creating content. If, big companies like Walmart are actually creating content, you know what I mean? They are like, they know that it's a big thing, so they're joining in the trend too, right? Mm-hmm. The other thing that I also, that just happened also is that Netflix is now going to start putting podcasts on Netflix.
I thought they already did already.
No, they don't put so, Netflix, we typically go to Netflix to watch videos like movies and shows and things like that. Now they're going to create a whole categories for video podcasts.
So it's just a category?
Yeah, so like now you can watch video podcasts on Netflix. How do you feel about that?
More social media. Like, more ways to navigate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. More ways to consume content, right?
But the thing is, why are they doing that if AI is starting to take over, like, not take over, but like,
create content,
do more of the stuff that normal people can do?
Yeah, so because that means that we humans have to start doing some things differently. Otherwise, your content is not going to be different from AI. people are craving for connection and authenticity, realness. So the more AI creates content, right, the more you have to make your content be more different. Because eventually it's going to be like, yeah, AI created that. There's, it's going to be like so much there that you can't even, you're like, okay, whatever, right? But then people are going to crave like, okay, Mr. Beast, for instance, right? His content is like really entertaining. And, he just did one where he brought his girlfriend on,
On
because
television.
exactly. So he knows that AI cannot bring its girlfriend to YouTube, right? So those are some of the things that creators now have to do to make more people watch their content, to make it personal to them, to make it easy, you know what I mean, to connect with other people, because people can be like, oh, his girlfriend, and then they want to watch his channel over the AI channel. So, yeah. So that's why, and I feel like Netflix is understanding that, and they are wanting to capitalize on giving people more opportunities to show themselves as authentic, as human, as, connecting with more people and making it easy for people to consume content everywhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought that was interesting when I saw that. The other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about is that, do you know that there are different types of content, Trevor?
Yes. There can be like multiple types of content. There could be like video, photos,
graphics, blogs,
graphics,
email
blogs,
content, all kinds of things.
Twitter,
right? Yeah.
like there's different social media apps as well. Facebook.
Reels, shorts, YouTube video, podcasts, all of the things. So I feel like kind of how we started this conversation, right? I do not really enjoy having that face to camera recording, type of content, right? But I enjoy conversation. So I think that the more people know the different types of content that are available to them, the more they can figure out which style of content they like to create so that they can do it more consistently. Because, at the end of the day, whoever is consistent and authentic is going to be the one that captures people's attention. You cannot do content once in a while and be like, yeah, I don't have followers, nobody's liking my... Nah.
But then again, you don't want to try too much because,
Yeah, well, what do you mean you don't want to try too much?
Because, if you're talking about how you can post videos, because, when you're not getting... Or maybe I'm getting the wrong thing.
No, what I'm talking about is, consistently posting. You post once a week.
Yeah, but, you don't want to post, you don't want to post, 2 videos in 1 hour.
If you want to.
I mean, yeah, you could want to, but, not many people will. I mean, that's just my opinion. I think if people, post too much, then you could,
overflood the thing.
Yeah, overflood, and then and then the thing is, on YouTube, when you post another video, no one watches the past videos you have gotten. They only watch that recent
new video.
So if you keep posting and posting, no one's gonna watch that past video.
I don't think so.
I mean, maybe some people, but not a lot. Not a lot of people as you may get for first.
I'm watching the old videos, but okay, I see what you're saying. But I think what I want to say to that is that, first of all, people would want to watch your past video, maybe not as much, right? Because the new one is what they're kind of looking to watch, right, Trevor? But I think that if they enjoy that new video, they might be like, let me go watch the other videos. Do you see what I mean? So that's why even if you're posting 2 times a day, it has to be you're not just posting for posting.
Yeah.
You're posting for a reason, and it has to have, you have to have a plan, right? So if you're just posting and they're random posts, now people are going to be like, this person is just being random. This person is not really, what is they even talking about?
And they don't want to watch your other...
Exactly. But if it's intentional and it's like, okay, I'm posting this, and then I post a video about how to make content, or let's say I post a video about what is content, and then I post another video 2 hours later about how to make content, right? So if someone saw that, they're gonna go want to watch the other ones because it's still aligning, right? It still makes sense. But if I post about Roblox today and then tomorrow I post about content, how to make content, it's gonna be like, what?
I mean, you can have your, you can have like you want to have your channel like on one thing, because like if you like adding on to what you said about randomness, right? My channel is like all about one thing. I don't want to like specify because
You have a plan.
and and it's like going really well. If I posted something different, I don't think that many people would be watching it as much as they watch this one, because you have like a certain audience that you want to connect to, and they're like, if they don't see that as part of the content that you're working on, then they wouldn't want to watch it, because I've seen multiple YouTubers do that. It doesn't. They start posting other videos, and not many people want to watch it. But if you want to like change to make it like a variety like on your channel, then you can start doing that to build up, and people might watch every single video.
I like that. Like you said, a variety, because you want to start building a variety. It's not because you just randomly posted this one video that is different from what's already on your channel, right? The most important thing I think that we're trying to talk about here is like you are intentionally doing it instead of just randomly doing it, because now if people know that everybody's posting content, I have to post, and you're posting randomly. You know what I mean? It's like that's when it doesn't make sense. People are confused. Like, what exactly are you what do you want me? Like when you have people's attention, you want to make the most of it. So unless this is your plan, kind of like your plan to not show your face until you're ready to, that is your plan. So you're building everything on your channel for that. You see what I mean? So I feel like we're on the same page on this one. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your comments, Trevor. I really appreciate this first episode that we did. What do you think about our first episode? Yeah, this is episode 1 together. We're going to do more. I mean, it looks like you're wanting to do more already, right?
Okay.
I'm not forcing you to do this. I volunteered you to do this. Volunteered. Anyway, thank you so much again, Trevor, for coming on. I allowed you to eat your Skittles while we are on. It's okay to still be a kid. But I always love talking to you. And you are still not the favorite. I am not going to say who the favorite is because I'm not going to choose, right? I know you want me to say that, right? Anyway, I think you get what I'm trying to say, right?
Double negative is a yes.
Okay, we are not going into that today. We have to finish this episode. But thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this first conversation with Trevor. I want to bring him on my channel so that we can talk a little bit more every single time. I thoroughly enjoy talking to you, Trevor, and I would love for you to come on again and again as much as time permits. But until next time, I think the most important thing from this conversation is making sure that your content is intentional, and what you want to do, you have the power to make those changes, especially as it relates to your business. So, but until next time, make sure you own your brand and build those bold visibility with content that converts. See ya.